Hi you guys, today I am going to be filming an at-home eyebrow lamination, tint, and eyelash extension application. Okay, I've posted one of these videos before, but it's been a while, so I figured let's just do it again. First things first, for brows, the first step for the lamination is this permanent gel. I'm using this brand called Thuya, Thuya, but these are professional grade products. You have to be either a licensed esthetician or cosmetologist to purchase these products, which I am. You guys might not be able to buy this exact kit. I personally don't have any experience trying out like the lamination kits that you can buy on Amazon and whatnot. I don't know how good the quality is. I don't know how the ingredients compare and whatnot, so I can't really speak on those. So basically this permanent gel is what perms your eyebrow hairs people think that lamination is just your eyebrows like sticking straight up, but I always compare it to having like eyebrow gel on and being able to comb your eyebrows in whatever direction you want and then them staying in place. So they don't have to be standing straight up, but when I'm applying the product like this, I do brush them straight up because generally you do want the hairs to go in an upwards direction, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna leave them looking like this once the lamination is complete. Typically I would use saran wrap, but I ran out of saran wrap, so I cut a little plastic bag for this. You basically just need something that's gonna trap the heat in, so that's why we use plastic like saran wrap. I look crazy. I'm gonna leave this on for 10 minutes. And then we'll move on to the next step. While this is processing, I'm gonna go ahead and get started on my eyelashes. I'm using these lashes from Wink Click. This is my absolute favorite at-home eyelash extension brand, not sponsored. I wish it was because I have spent a lot of money on their eyelashes, but it is so worth it. The quality of these are just amazing, and I'm so excited because this is actually a new style that I haven't tried before. So every time I buy their lashes, I don't know if you could see what I just did, but they typically come like this. I take them out and I flip them upside down because it's easier for me to comprehend. Because this is the left eye, this is the right eye, and I can just envision it better. And it just looks like they're a little bit thinner than the mink style that I was using. It looks like the outer corner has a little bit more volume, but they just kind of have like that flirty, wispy look, and they're still that cat eye, so shorter to long. They're just stunning. The eyelashes come in 4 clusters for each eye, and during this first step of my eyebrows, I apply the outer 2 clusters for both eyes, and you'll see the rest. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to gently remove, I'm just setting them off to the side, the outer 2 clusters from each eye. They're easier to work with when you pull them off of the tray. This is their black lash glue. I think they might make a clear one, but I like the black because I feel like it makes the band of the lashes look a little bit thicker. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm kind of scraping the wand so that way the majority of the glue is kind of going on the inside of the lash band. It's not going on top of the lash band. This glue is so extremely sticky and messy. Try your hardest not to get it on your skin because then the lashes will not come off of your fingers. I have learned this the hard way, but I keep a black washcloth nearby just in case I do get glue on my hand or anywhere, because this glue will not wash off your towels, so have a black towel. I'm slightly concerned because I got glue all over the lashes on this cluster. I'm just gonna do a quick little curl. I'm going underneath of my natural lashes. I feel like the outer and inner corners are the most important because they can make your eyes look droopy depending on where you place them. I kind of move this outer corner around a little bit just to make sure I have it exactly where I want it. Second cluster, I'm also slightly overlapping the clusters like this rather than putting them side by side because that helps them stick better to each other. Another really important thing about the outer corners and the inner corners is just making sure that they're even. Okay, before I start working on the inner 2 corners, I'm gonna go ahead taking this, it's just like a facial cleanser thing, but I use it to remove the lamination. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but my eyebrow hairs look a little bit lighter than 10 minutes ago, and that's because the chemicals in this lamination can be so intense that they literally lighten your eyebrows. At least I've noticed that on myself and a couple of clients in the past. So that's usually why people also get a tint with the lamination. Second step is just this neutralizing cream. This basically ensures that that first step is no longer active. On myself, I use my fingers for this. On clients, I would use a little disposable wand. Once again, we're gonna leave this on for about 10 minutes, and we're gonna finish up the other clusters of the eyes. I think what I love so much about this brand in particular is their glue. I love that you don't have to use a sealant, because a lot of eyelash extensions, you do the glue and then once you apply them, you go over top with an additional product, the sealant. I don't want to do all that. I love that you only need the glue. I get 7 to 10 days out of my eyelash sets if I'm applying enough glue, and like I said, applying it to the edge of the band rather than directly on top. So application matters, because I like to see what I write on. I already love this style of lashes 100 times more than the old style that I used to use. This is what I have been waiting for! The perfect everyday cat eye. The other ones were just a little bit too dramatic for me for an everyday. Last little eyelash cluster. So remember what I said about the outer corners being even? Make sure the inner corners are even too. And when I say even, I mean like ending in the same spot on both eyes. Lashes are done. I'm gonna go ahead and start mixing some eyebrow tint. I just cut a small little section of my little bag. I use the Brow Code tint and also their cream oxidant. You have to mix these in order to activate the tint, and I'm using the light brown shade, and I do a 50-50 ratio. I mix that together. I'm gonna wait a minute or so just for it to develop, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean this off. I'm just doing the same thing that I did to remove the first step. I'm kind of brushing my hairs down because the tint is not gonna just color your hair, but it's also gonna color your skin. And I don't want my eyebrows to be all the way up to here. That's why I brush them down first, so I can just see the thickness a little bit better. And I'm starting from about here to my tail, and then after about 2 minutes, I'll do the very front of my brow. I just don't want the front to be as dark. Sometimes while I wait for the tint to tint, I might go in and pluck some hairs. I might just do the very middle because I don't have that much growth underneath right now. So I'm just gonna get a couple of these. I'm using Brow Code tweezers. I'm assuming you can probably buy their accessories like tweezers, scissors, stuff like that without being a licensed professional. And these are my absolute favorite eyebrow tweezers. Now I'm gonna go in and just add a little bit to the front. And I'm trying to be mindful of the line underneath. I want that to be clean and sharp because, like I said, it's not just tinting my hair, it's tinting my skin a little bit. So if that line is a little squiggly, it's gonna be a little squiggly when I wash this off. Like I said, I don't know how the over-the-counter lamination kits would compare, but just some tips as a professional on how you can keep your lamination and tint lasting longer. Lamination can last up to 6 weeks. The tint can last me up to 3 weeks, depending on how active I am, how sweaty I am. But I highly recommend avoiding oil-based products, cleansers on your brows if you have the tint, because the oil is going to break the tint down faster. Oh, also I forgot to mention the eyelash extensions. After I got them all laid down, I wait about 15 to 20 minutes and then I go in with these tweezers to clamp them. So you'll see that in a second. I'd say we're at that point of removal. This looks like how I used to do my eyebrows back in like 2016. Last step for the brows is just this regenerating cream. This actually has oils in it, and I know I just said don't put oils on tinted eyebrows, but a one-time use like this is not going to completely remove the tint. This specifically is going to help moisturize your hairs from that very first step, the permanent gel. Like I said, those are some very intense chemicals. This will give them kind of like a shiny, glossy look, but once you wash your face, that'll go away. You can also go in and trim them. I don't trim my eyebrows every single time. I do them every other time. And I trimmed them the last time I did them, so I'm not gonna do them today. We're just gonna clamp these like I said. This kind of has like a silicone grip, so it's really difficult for the lashes to stick to these tweezers. But this is gonna help fuse them with your natural lashes a bit better. Not my best lash application, not gonna lie, but like, you can't be perfect every time. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'm gonna go film a makeup tutorial now. I hope that you guys like this. If you have any questions about, I don't know, anything that I did, let me know, and I will see you later.